Hey everyone, TB here, coming to you live from my garage in DeLuna. Look, nothing fancy today, but we've got some inclement weather out there, so we decided to move this shoot inside. Look, hard to believe, but we've owned this Star EV golf cart for 1 year now. And let's just say that my eyes have been opened wide on several different fronts. Cost of ownership, warranty, our dealings with the Village Golf Cart store, and more. In this video, we're going to touch on what we like about this golf cart, what we don't like about this golf cart, and would we make this purchase all over again? We're going to go over several of those things, important things, so that you can make an informed decision and see if this is the right golf cart for you, and see if it fits or if it doesn't fit. And with that said, let's get into the video. So let's start with what we like about this golf cart, right? And at the top of the list has to be quietness. If you compare this golf cart to a gas golf cart, I think you're selecting the Star golf cart each and every time. Not to mention the gas issue, the noise, and the odor. That's just something we wanted to stay away from. That's just our personal preference. So we went with the Star because of the quietness. It's also very smooth. This baby is smooth. All you hear is the tire noise rolling down the road. It's got plenty of pickup. If I'm in this golf cart driving alone, or Shirley and I are together, we have no shortage of power whatsoever. It really gets up and goes. The next thing I really like is the LED display, right? It's super clear, gives you everything, all the information that you need, gives you your battery charge, your power, your speedometer, everything like that. Not to mention the rear backup camera, which I really love. If you're in Brownwood or any of one of the squares, and if you parked in between some golf carts or cars, you know that backing up can be a little challenging. So that's where the backup camera comes in, and that's super clear and allows you to back up safely. I really like the storage up front. A little trunk in the front is amazing. Not to mention the cooler. You can put beverages in there, throw some ice in there, take off for the day, and that's going to stay super cold. You don't have to worry about the ice melting. If it does, you get a little hole in there, a drain hole, and now it leaks out. You never see any of it anyways. So that cooler thing is really a plus. I also like the way it's made. I really feel like it's really well built. I like the shocks in the front, so it handles bumps and road divots really well and smoothly, right? So that's a pretty good thing. Appearance, it's pretty sweet. The red paint speaks for itself. And the LED lights at night. We don't really have to worry about anything. You can see down the road, no problem, and people can see you. That's a key thing here in the Villages. There's a lot of golf carts moving in and out, and it's important that you keep your eyes on the road. So that pretty much covers what we like about this golf cart. So now let's touch on some of the things that we don't like about this golf cart, right? While the seats are super smooth and really comfortable, they really do kind of secure you and hug you in. They're very limited from an adjustment standpoint. So keep that in mind if you're looking at a Star golf cart. The seats are not very well adjusted, and Shirley really struggles to try and drive this thing alone by herself. So that's one of the things we certainly don't like, right? The other thing is the line of sight for the windshield. There's a separation where you fold it up, and that's right in your eye vision. So that's a difficult thing to drive with. It's kind of annoying, and that's something that we really don't like about this golf cart. The other thing is we've got some squeakiness from the windshield, where the windshield meets the body of the golf cart, and it's just normal flexing and things like that. But as you're driving down the road and you're hearing some squeaking, it can be kind of annoying, and somewhat, certainly after a while, that gets to be an annoyance. Another issue was steering. At times, it was rather stiff and seemed to skip almost when we were turning to left or to right. Now look, I know that some people might think, well, those are minor annoyances, but when you're spending $20,000 on a golf cart, I guess you really, for me anyways, I wasn't expecting those types of things, and the big thing was certainly the seats. So that aside, let's talk about maintenance. What kind of things have we had to have repaired over this last year of ownership? Well, we've had both turn signals adjusted, left and right. They weren't turning off, which is something that is pretty key. It's supposed to turn on and off, so we've took it in for that. They've also did numerous lube jobs in the front. Remember I had mentioned in the video that we found it to be really tight, turning really to the maximum of the right side turn, and same thing with the left side. Sometimes it was skipping even. So he took it in for that. They lubed it up, and supposedly everything was okay, right? We also had an issue right out of the gate when we got it. There was a lot of tire thumping. It was thump, 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 thump. So we had to go through several iterations of rim changes, and they changed the tires and things like that. But they got that all squared away, so that was a non-issue. Also, when we purchased the Star golf cart, we noticed after when we went to pick it up that there was a defect in the windshield. It was almost like the plastic had melted somewhat, so it was warped a little bit. But those guys at the Village Golf Cart, they came in, they replaced all that, and that was a non-issue right from the get-go. But it might be contributing a little bit to the squeaking, because I don't recall hearing that when we certainly took it out for our test drive. Now, let's talk about warranty and cost of ownership. All these items, everything that we've had done has been covered by warranty, so cost of ownership has been zero. That part, you can't go wrong with that. I love that. Recently, I was just talking about the steering. We took it in for a turn signal, and I mentioned to the gentleman that I'm feeling the tightness again in the front. So dropped it off, didn't hear anything that day. Long weekend went by, still didn't have the golf cart back, and finally got a call, hey, golf cart's ready. Went in to pick it up, and they had to replace the entire steering column along with the steering wheel. The service tech said that the bearing on the turning mechanism was grinding. So the next best thing was to just take it out and replace it and put it back in. They did that. Everything is fine. It's steering perfectly well, I guess, the way it's supposed to. It seemed okay, but I noticed it. Now it's been repaired, and again, under warranty, covered under warranty. We didn't pay a dime for it. I cannot say enough about the Village's Golf Cart store. Yes, they give you a loaner. That's a key factor. But I can tell you that we've gone in there, we've dropped off the golf cart, we've brought it in, they've looked at it. They're so easy to deal with. Appointment settings are reasonable. Again, they give you a loaner, so you really can't complain about that. So kudos to the Village Golf Carts, the store down right here in Brownwood. We've been dealing with them, and they've been fantastic. So now let's talk about final grades, right? For this golf cart, the Star Golf Cart, I would have to give it a 4-star, especially with that steering wheel column being replaced. I'm not quite convinced that maybe 1 year of ownership gives you the full overview of how reliable this golf cart is going to end up being. I mean, for us, we love it. There's so many things about this golf cart that we love, but I'm going to stick with a 4-star rating for right now. Now look, let's get on to the ugly. Now, in the title of the video, I mentioned ugly, right? So for me and for us, the ugly part is we're going to have those seats replaced on this golf cart so that they're more adjustable and so that Shirley can reach the pedals and drive it comfortably. That comes at a cost of $2,400 to replace those seats. Now, the ugly part is, hey, we just spent almost $20,000 on a golf cart. Don't expect to replace the seats at a cost of another additional $2,400. But hey, that's what we have to do to make it work, and we're going to get it done so Shirley can drive the golf cart. That's it. Now that's going to wrap up our 1 year review of the Star Golf Cart. Boy, has time flown by. 1 year. Can't believe it. Hopefully you found this information helpful. If you own a Star Golf Cart, please feel free to share your experiences. Drop a note in the comment section. I'm sure everyone would love to hear about that. Remember, I'm not affiliated with the Village's Golf Cart in any way. I'm just a guy here on YouTube sharing information. Please like the video if you did. Huge shout out to all our supporters. And as always, stay awesome, everyone. We'd love to hear from you. Remember, I'm not affiliated with the Village's Golf Cart. And now it's going so good. Feel free to drop a note in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you. Remember, I'm just a guy who can't talk right now. Who can't remember what he's supposed to be talking about. Okay, never mind. Cut.